So I started Terrebonne High 4 years ago when Jacob started as a freshman, and this was still kind of, we allowed ninth graders, we allowed eighth graders to take Algebra 1 at their middle school. And so he had that, so he came into my class as a freshman, but in a 10th grade class. And so the group of kids, it was kind of fun because they were like new to Terrebonne, I was new to Terrebonne. And so we kind of learned the feel of the school together. He was very quiet at first, but he has a little bit of a silly personality with his peers. And so it was fun to kind of see that shine and kind of, I've taught him for 3 years now, so I've watched him grow and let his personality kind of shine a little bit more. He kind of found himself a little bit. I think he was a lot more timid as a freshman, and now I think he's very confident in his abilities. I remember him kind of not questioning himself sometimes, but kind of looking over his own work and having to ask a little bit more assistance, and now I can see how confident he is as a student, and specifically a math student in my class, and how he's able to help his peers, and he knows who he is now.
One of the main things is that with Ms. Boudreaux and some other teachers too, we have fun in class. It's not just learn. It's you can come in and feel comfortable and talk to your friends sometimes, not all the time, but when you do have time, and just learn with a group.
I am not worried about him being successful in college at all, because I know that that's going to happen for him. He's an excellent scholar. He pays attention to detail. So I know he's going to have, not breeze through college, but I know that that's not going to be the obstacles for him. I think he's going to branch out a little more. I know he dabbles in design a little bit, so I hope that he kind of keeps exploring that art side.
So Ms. Boudreaux's class was my first class at Terrebonne, and when I first walked in, I immediately noticed her smile. She was smiling and greeting people when they walked in, and before that I was told that high school is kind of like prison. You're going to go to class each period, but with the first class I had at Terrebonne was Ms. Boudreaux, and she was smiling, welcomed us in.
When they were freshmen, we had to choose a student to go to literary rally. And it was kind of a big deal because this was their first time in high school to really show off in what they thought is, I'm the smartest. And I mean, you make the highest score on the test, that's how I'm sending you to literary rally. And they all had kind of their predictions of who was going to get it. And Jacob got it, and I think he shocked a couple of people. And so that was the point where I could see his confidence change. So I remember specifically Jacob and a couple of his peers as well, just kind of having that little bit of lag of maybe a little bit of boredom. So it really pushed me a little bit further out of my comfort zone to create these challenges for them, which I think made me a better educator and it made them better learners.
Well, I felt free to talk to her because in her class, she didn't bash you for asking a dumb question, or you can ask a question and feel safe that everyone around you is not going to pick on you for it, and you can just speak out. And I slowly got more and more confident asking questions.
I think that one of my biggest or most passionate pieces in education is not just in the classroom, but being invested in the school, and that school spirit, and investing in the whole high school experience. So not only, obviously I would hope that they would think that I was an excellent educator, but that I taught them more than just the math, that I taught them to be logical thinkers, and that it's okay to have fun when you're doing those things, and to take pride in where you are. Like, we're at Terrebonne High, and we're going to show our school spirit. That shows that we have pride in our school and we want to be here.
Okay. Well, with mechanical engineering, I'm minoring in aerospace, or I'm trying to. And in Houma, there's not really too much opportunities for that, so I'll probably be leaving, going out. Maybe Texas has some good places, Florida, stuff like that.
So I have 4 siblings, and when we were very young, we always kind of played school and played different things, and I always liked that leadership role. I always loved math, very passionate about math, and excelled in it when I was a student. When I was in high school, I had phenomenal math teachers. Specifically my senior year, I had Miss Martin, and she was this bouncy around, very spirited, kind of kooky in a classroom, but in a way that just made you want to learn math. And I had friends who struggled, and I was able to tutor them and help them. And so that feeling of me even just tutoring and kind of seeing what the teachers created for myself when I was a high school student was something that I wanted to create for other students in the future.